Did you order hard drives to be cloned?
No, what I asked for was that we have an extra protection with regard to the security of data, including my own.
And what is that?
It's that simple.
So what did you
That
do?
is not an uncommon
Explain
thing.
to us what you did.
Nobody's understanding what you did last night or what the issue is with these hard drives.
Because you're inventing something here.
Well, we saw the clerk,
It is-
people
it
saw
is-
the clerk leaving in tears, and so we're wondering why that is.
And the Liberals had someone in their
Well, you
office
have to ask the clerk about that.
But she left your office upset.
It's simply a case of my wanting to make sure that we have data secure on mine and other computers, and people did not have to do this.
Are staff,
suggested.
are staff quitting because of your actions?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask them.
Well,
The
Leader
Leader of the
Wilkinson,
Opposition has said that these are arbitrary actions on your part and that...
Well, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's a simple case. I have responsibility for security. I'm making sure that we have proper security with respect to data.
Did you
And he said that we need to clear the air before this house rises.
But
What
that's
are you gonna
because,
do?
no, I think that's because he said that.
His staff stayed
No,
in his
I
office
understand
last
that.
night because they were worried you were going to come in.
Well, the only reason people were here last night because we don't want to interrupt people's workday.
Well, they slept overnight because they were worried you were going to come in the middle of the night and invade their offices.
That is
That's
absurd.
enough, okay, Mr.
That is,
Speaker.
like, when we can get to a reasonable question, that is absolutely
They're
ridiculous.
also
What about
considering
under-
holding caucus meetings off-site because they're worried about eavesdropping.
I
what
can't
about-
believe that we are talking the absurd here. It is simply a case of saying we need to make sure that we have data secure. We have ongoing investigations. We do not want an instance where we have data not available to investigators. It's that simple.
but Andrew Wilkinson
I
has
have
said
a
that
concern
people,
about my own data. I want people to have access to that. I want people to be assured that their data is secure as well. It is just that simple.
But
There
An-
is nothing else
you
going
trust
on.
Andrew
do you
Wilkinson though
trust
said that
your
people are
staff?
insulating themselves. They're
Absolutely,
insulating or
I do.
quitting.
Why do you need this backup? Why is the opposition leader saying that you're intruding into your staff's affairs?
Well, pardon me?
The opposition leader
I'm not
referred to
intruding into it.
intrusions.
No, I mean, that's the opposition leader saying that. It's simply a case of making sure data is secure because we have experienced incidents here where data has not been kept secure.
Have you
In
created
a
a
meeting,
toxic workplace?
did you call Beverly McLaughlin stupid and say the report was garbage?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. This is what somebody said you said in a meeting. Did you say that in a meeting?
That is absolutely ridiculous. You've heard what I've said. I described her as an eminent jurist. I said that her terms of references were very, very narrow. That didn't include everything that needed to be considered. It's that simple. I had wished that it could have been a broader terms of reference. I had wished that she could have had a greater opportunity to follow up on some of the issues that we considered important. I wish that she had considered the witnesses that we had put forward for consideration. That didn't happen. Is there more to do? Absolutely. And you know there's other investigations going on.
Can you explain a bit more about this, like
conducting
this,
further
what you're doing
investigating?
as information and safeguarding information? What is the process? Are you taking people's hard drives?
Well, I am not going to get caught up in a situation where I am in a position where I have to say that we didn't take every single precaution to make sure that data was secure.
How many
End of story.
computers have you looked at?
I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that discussion.
Mr. Plecas,
What
can you
was the
just tell us
process
what
with
you
staff?
are doing in terms of further investigations? Is this part of that?
No, it is not. It is not part of that. It's simply a case if something does come up. I'm not saying there's not other investigations coming up, but I'm certainly in no way saying that the interest in protecting and securing data was related to anything specific. It is just a general consideration that we need to be mindful that it may be that data is needed in the future, and we want to make sure that it's secure. And if one employee wasn't interested in that, by the way, and everybody was given an opportunity to respond to this, it was an invitation. You don't want to do this, don't do it. I just want to make sure data's secure.
Why do you
End
think
of
there's such a
story.
fuss now? Then why do you think there's such
Well,
an
you
uproar?
have to ask the leader of the opposition about that.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you.